Hello everybody, my name is Borges Fitzgerald and welcome to Make Home News. Today we have a special guest, Mr. Atticus Finch, coming in to answer some questions. Hello sir.
Hello.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Alright. So, how do experiences of youth and childhood provide a foundation for life? And how do they affect children mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually?
I believe that at a young age, the youth is shaped from experiences that allow them to make their own decisions. The foundation of your life starts when you are young, through your things that you see, witness, and have to experience either emotionally, physically. This will either shape you to have a strong foundation, being independent and strong, or have a weak foundation, full of doubt.
How do relationships with others affect the identity, values, and beliefs of children and adolescents?
The people around us every day change how we think, act, and portray ourselves to everybody around us. In my house, I value manner and respect over everything. I raised Gem and Scout to be respectful people of the society. This would be different than a family raising their children with no manner and respect for others.
How do children and youth perceive themselves and why? How do others perceive them? And how do others influence the identities that children and youth have for themselves?
At the time, youth perceive themselves like they have everything figured out. But older people like myself view them as more vulnerable because of their age. And as I said before, everyone in these children's lives mold them into the person they grow up to be.
Right. How and why have the roles of children and youth changed over the years?
The roles of children change just as everything else changes over time. We have to adapt to the things we experience in order to grow as a person. A child's lifestyle now may be extremely different from what it was like 100 years ago.
I respect that. Right. What were your thoughts about the trial? Who was guilty in your opinion?
I believe that I stated many valuable and true points against the story that the Ewells told, and each was proved to be correct, but in the end, I guess it wasn't my decision.
Alrighty, well, we're going to take a quick commercial break, so we'll be right back. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Make Home News. Today we still have Atticus Finch still answering some questions for us. So to continue. Did you think that the jury's verdict was reasonable and fair, or was it based off skin color?
Personally, I strongly believe that the verdict was based off of skin color. How could people not believe the story of the innocent man when the opposition story didn't even make sense?
That's fair. Fair accusation. Do you think this is something that the kids like Gem and Scout should have to experience in their lives?
I think that every child has bad experiences and things don't always go their way. Gem and Scout ended up being involved in the case a lot more than I would have hoped. The incident with Mr. Ewell was a good learning experience for the kids, as awful as it was.
Yeah. How would this event impact a kid? In good ways or in bad ways?
Kids often believe what they are told to believe. In this case, they believed Tom was not guilty, which got them into a bit of trouble down the road. Even if children didn't understand this at the time, one day they'll look back at it and start to understand the way society works.
Okay. Do you think that there should be a change in the way blacks are treated?
Of course, I believe every person should be treated fairly, no matter their skin tone, religion, or ethnicity.
And for our final question for you today is, are you happy that you decided to take Tom Robinson's case?
I'm glad that I decided to take this case to try to prove a man's innocence. But at first I took the case because I did not want to look bad on the community and disrespected towards the blacks. Throughout the trial, I developed a good relationship with Tom, and it was very saddening to me when I heard about his death.
Alrighty, well, thank you very much, Atticus.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it. Alright, that's all, ladies and gentlemen. Catch us next time on Make Home News.